Boy, they had a crazy story out there in Georgia. There was a black beauty supply store that was evicted. And during the eviction, they put out all the merchandise in the parking lot. And oh boy, y'all got to see this. Let's roll it.
First it was calm, and then I guess everybody made a phone call, and it got a little out of control, a little like Freaknik 96.
Soon after, Clayton County deputies evicted this beauty supply store off Terra Boulevard, dumping their inventory in the parking lot. A lot of people showed up, hoping to snatch up some free stuff.
Wigs, braided hair, makeup, lashes, earrings.
Instead, Clayton County Police, sheriff's deputies, and Riverdale Police created a perimeter around the merch. Then they brought in dump trucks and vans carrying incarcerated workers to clean it all up.
When citizens are evicted, things are up for grabs. So we was assuming that the things were up for grabs.
And a lot of people we spoke with say that was their impression showing up here too.
And as somebody who is in the beauty industry, it definitely would have been helpful.
Kids could use the supplies for hair, it's book bags in there, it's shoes in there, because the hair store sells all kind of things.
Georgia law says once a judge issues what's called a writ of possession in eviction cases, deputies can go in and toss out the tenant's belongings. Once it's in the street, those belongings are generally considered abandoned.
People get evicted on the street. They're not like this. They don't make sure people's stuff don't get touched when we get evicted.
Fox 5's I-Team found a judge granted a writ of possession to the store's landlord 2 weeks ago, which deputies served this past Friday. So I asked Sheriff Levon Allen why he doesn't consider this property abandoned. And they could do a lot of good with it versus it just going to sit in a dump somewhere. Whose property is it now?
Now, let me give you the backstory. The backstory, I think, angers me more than anything else. So the owner of that beauty supply store had passed away. And while the owner was alive, the beauty supply store was thriving. When the owner passed away, they was trying to call the children and say, hey, you want to take this over, or you want to do what you want to do with it. And the children didn't do anything with it. They didn't do nothing. And so, you're not doing nothing with it. You got this shop full of merchandise that they could have been selling or whatever, right? No, they let the place, get evicted and throw everything out in the middle of the street, created chaos. Because you notice, certain types, they gotta have all the enhancements. They gotta have it. But I got to thinking about, even though this mess was crazy, and I know the stories about, look all this, look what they doing, and this is some hood rat-ish. I know it's a story, but part of the story for me is what gets on my nerves. We talk about generational wealth a lot, right? It's definitely in the black community. But you know what generational wealth means? This parent starts something, they get old or some pass away or whatever. You, as a child, as a grown child, you're supposed to be working with them already. That way, when they get sick or pass away or whatever, you took it over. Now it's yours. You got it. They got it going. Now you already running with the ball now, and then you make it bigger than what it was. And then your child comes to work with you, and as you get older or whatever, or maybe you just say, I'm retiring, boom, that child takes it over and make it even bigger than that. That's how generational wealth works. But unfortunately, in our community, you'll build something up, and then the kid, I don't want to do all that. I'm selling that. That's what they want to do. That's not what I want to do. I mean, you be the same people complaining about why other groups of people have this and other group of people have that, because they take over their parents' work. That's what they do, and that's why they have more. Why should you have to start off from scratch doing stuff when your mama and them already built it from scratch, build it up to this nice shop? Now all you got to do is take it from that nice shop and build it bigger, have more locations, have, whatever you want to do, but make it bigger than what it was. That was a fumble on that family, why that chaos happened. Because that store should still be open right now. It should. They should have took it over and say, man, let me see if I can get some employees in here or something. I can learn this business or whatever. They should have did that a long time ago. This story annoyed me all the way around, not just because of that mess, but because of you don't want to have generational wealth in our community. It's so annoying with this story. It really is. And they cause so much trouble behind them wigs and lashes and all that in the middle of the doggone street. Now, I tell you what, it's amazing how wigs and lashes and beauty products is so important to people in our community. So important. It's crazy. But the same people saying we don't have no money. I told you a long time ago, black folks got a lot of money. We just don't want to spend it at all, except on consumer